Today I've got this ROTEL RX-402 stereo receiver from 1977 I think. Put a link in the description with a bit more information, but basically bought this off of eBay the other week. I remember having one a couple of years ago, and I cleaned it out, cleaned it up, and I enjoyed the sound of it, but I got rid of it or something. I can't remember what happened to it, so I remembered about it because I found a picture or something and I found this on eBay. Originally I wanted to get one that had just been found in someone's loft or something like that, and take it all apart, clean it all up, recap it inside, and change all the bulbs over. But I was watching this one and it was listed as in good working order, but it had the capacitors and the power supply replaced, and all of the lights inside replaced with LED ones, which I wasn't too fussed about the LED ones because I was going to put bulbs in there, but I thought, you know what, I'll keep an eye on it and we'll see how it goes. It also came with the speaker cables, which are usually old school sort of spade connectors. The auxiliary inputs are all 5-pinned in, and so I thought it's only a couple of quid to include those, but what I'm going to do is I've had it for a couple of weeks now. I know it works great, apart from sometimes when you've got it on auxiliary you have to wiggle a knob a little bit to get the other channel, like the right channel will go lower than the left sometimes. I've tried cleaning it out, but I think I just need to take the face off and do it properly. So let's take it apart. The seller, I think, sells stereo equipment that he refurbs himself, so there is a warranty sticker on the bottom of one of the screws, because I'm quite intrigued as to how they've done the LED lighting. Video I watched on YouTube, the guy had to put some like little circuit board and stuff with like resistors and all that crap on it to get the LEDs to run, because they were like 12 volt LEDs. So I'll have a look at that. So on the back we've got the old school aerial. We've got a phono input, again 5-pinned in, tape and auxiliary, tape monitor input, and then we've got the antenna, different options for those. Here is basically you could run this as a preamp and have the have phono to like a separate power amplifier or whatever. The original bridge points weren't actually included, so I've just used these phono cables that do the job fine. Over here we've got a couple of outputs that obviously I'm not going to use, and here's something cool about this amp. It has a quadro sound setting, which I haven't tried it, but I believe it's for like quadraphonic, which used to be a thing where it'd use 4 speakers prior to like Dolby surround sound and all of those things. So you'd have 2 speakers placed behind you and 2 in front, but the record would have to be a quadraphonic vinyl, or have been recorded differently. I'm not too sure on the technical details of that. And then here we can see the spade connectors for the 2 sets of speakers. Okay, so let's have a look what we've got on the inside. We can see there, that's the transformer coming in from the power cable at the back, and then they are the components he said have been replaced. It's looking pretty clean in here. The one I had was nowhere near as clean as this, so I'm pretty impressed with that. All looks okay. And so, where's these LEDs? Let's see, just about in there. Got some like festoon type. Yeah, they're like car number plate bulbs. So the guy I watched on YouTube just replaced them all with an LED strip, which was probably why I did all the additional circuitry. Yeah. Just to give you a tour of the front, you got the power button, speaker selector and a headphone socket. Then we've got bass and treble knobs, and these actually move independently from one another. So you can change left and right. Although I'm not sure these operate as they should anymore because it only goes that far. And then, yeah, you see what I mean. Balance and volume. Muting, high fill. I don't know what high fill means, because you press it and everything just goes very dull in sound. Loudness does as it should, and tape monitor, well, never really messed with that, so couldn't tell you. A lot of these on the internet, all the words are rubbed off, the different options, but this one's okay. And tuning. So I'll get it plugged in now, and I'll show you what it looks like with it turned on, and then we might do a bit of a sound test. Hook some speakers up. Let's give you a little bit of a sample. I've set up some speakers here. These are by a company called Hacker, which I believe made speakers and radiograms and stuff in the 50s and 60s, and then later changed the name to Dynatron. Had these for probably 11 years now, and every time I plug them into something I'm always surprised at how good they sound. Find some classical. There's a stereo light, if you can see that. It's got a nice warm sound to it, as you'd expect for something so old. It's also quite detailed. It's not as clean as some of the modern amplifiers, but it is really nice to listen to. A bit of a crackle there. See what I mean about it? So now what I think I'll do is take that actual bulb out of there and stick it in the tuning part instead of the LED. And I might put the LED in the middle, but it seems alright in the front. It's evenly lit, so we'll see. So I've just taken those two screws out of there, and that's going to let me take this plate off, which is holding the LED bulb behind it, and then we will have to take probably that bar off the top of there to be able to get access to those. So when you take those two screws off, you just pull back this out of two clips down there, and then you can get access to the bulbs. Throughout he's replaced the bulbs, he hasn't bothered to just even clean up the surface, so it's not even as reflective as it could be. So what I might do actually is, because these LEDs are directional, I might point them down so they're reflecting more off of this surface, and that might give me a more even backlight on the display on the front. So I've just noticed when I took this bulb out, it actually says 6.3 volt on there. So I don't know if that's the voltage it's giving out, but it seems to be working for the rest of the lights. So I've just rotated them all around now. There's only 3 in there, but they're facing down now, so they might reflect off of the plate better. I've given the plate a wipe over as well, that's come up a bit more shiny. Just hoping to diffuse the light a bit better so there's not any bright spots on the display. Now I'm going to put the bulb back in there and put it all back together, and we'll see what it looks like. So with the bulbs back in place, you can see that the tuning light really is quite dim now. That'll do me for now, because I'd prefer it to being super bright. It was annoying. Now if I pull the camera back, it does look like it's a bit uneven here and here where the bulbs aren't in there, but actually just looking from the front, to me it does look better than it was. So I'm going to leave it like that. It's going to be better once the top's back on it, because it'll have another surface above to reflect off. You see how much light's coming off of there, and call it a day. So to wrap up the video, we've got it back together now. Yeah, I do like that that's not as bright as it was. It just looked blown out in the dark. It was that bright before, so I like that much better. So thanks for watching, and here's to a few more random videos on crap that I buy.